to another Train Sim Classic live stream. We're back tonight, and we're going to be doing the Midland Main Line, but we're also going to be going down to Streatham, so we will be going through the Thameslink core, which thanks very much to DC89, who's actually in the chat, who sent me an updated version of the Thameslink core, which can't be made public because it uses Danny's Thameslink core, so it's a bit tricky. But yeah, we're going to show it off, and it looks pretty decent. So we're gonna have a look. Let me quickly turn that off. Something the stream wouldn't stop if it crashed. Let's try and do that. Try my best to try and come on, do your thing. Why are the tablets so annoying to control? There, stream settings, and we'll turn that off. There we go. Cool. So yeah, we'll be going from Luton through the core and then down to Streatham. You can't hear? What do you mean you can't hear? Even in Davidoff? Have I not unmuted the mic? Hopefully I haven't. Well, hopefully I have unmuted it. So it takes a while to load in. There we go. We're in. Yeah, that's fine. I suppose we actually don't have that. Oh, the buffers one. I suppose we don't have that. Okay. Let's get it out. Let's get it in. Have we got no message? Okay, we'll get set up. Oh, there we go. Right, okay, yeah, we know how to do that. Master key. Doors.
TPWS and AWS
Audio's fine,
operational.
good. Yeah, usually it's David. The intro is quite noisy. I find that's good then. You're going to tell us it's going to be a good stream. That's good then. Let's get the DSD on. There you go, that's on. They should already be on. We'll set that to Sutton. Unfortunately, we can't take it all the way to Sutton. I don't think there is a part 2 of this scenario. That would be cool, using the Sutton Mole Valley line. So we'll set that to Sutton. Let's get in there. Slowly. Come on, Sutton. There, Sutton. Hello, mostly harmless. You're still in Florida, still chilling out on the beach. I know, 30 degrees C, not humid, probably very nice. Hello, Fear. You're having a coffee in the garden. Sun is out. That's very nice. I did have it off, yes. Is this the Midland Main Line for Train Sim 3? No, this is the better part of the Midland Main Line. This is the Midland Main Line South. But, no, you can't do that on this. Oh yeah, we could do that. I thought you were on about the camera it shows in here. But we could do that. Make sure we're also on AC. Which at the moment we're on DC power. So we need to do that. Now let it do its thing. There we go, that's better. Right, now we're on the right power mode. Just on a 700 from Gatwick to Little Haven. Very nice, mostly harmless. Oh, nice, quick, eh? And we wait. I didn't ever know. I was sleeping. Oh yeah. That's good then, quick, eh? Summer arriving. Well, it's quite nice at the moment though, sort of 20 degrees.
Driver, you have reset the DRA. Please check the signal.
Yeah, so this is actually the 700 we're getting on Train Sim World. The RLU. Fair enough, Pervin. That'd be quite a big task, wouldn't it? The or Gatwick. Because this version doesn't have Platform 7, does it? Or the Train Sim Classic version doesn't. Oh, definitely, NG. Definitely. I'd say my IQ is probably slightly higher Well, I would like to think quite a bit higher than most of the contestants on Love Island. I suppose Love Island is for uneducated people. Obviously, they're contestants. I think they thought like Essex was a continent and stuff silly like that. Hello, Finn. Yeah, I'm all good, Theo. New C2C train event. Hello, Daniel. Yeah, look forward to it. 7:20. Oh, invisible train. There's extended platforms. Hello, Shelley. But you never know, NG. You never know. So it's not too far to Luton Airport Parkway. That's just ahead. No NG. Basic minimum for casting. What, Thameslink core? No, it's right towards the end here as well. So we're coming in at about sort of 35-40 there. Get those brakes on. I can't remember where the stop marker is for this one. Is it at the end? Probably is at the end, isn't it? Yeah, it's an S-car stop marker. Off to the dark side. I'm guessing that means work. That'll be July time, mid-ish July. If that's what it means. Here we are. You can hear that's good then. No, IQ Central. Enough of these UK South routes. American freight. Yeah. I'd rather just go to sleep than do an American freight. I mean, I'm sure at some point we will do American freight, but it is really, really boring. Ah, let's get then. Mostly harmless. Yeah, that will be July time. Sort of mid-July. Basically a month. Should be good. Hello, Gedge. At some point. More UK Northern routes. We could do that on Train Sim Classic. I keep considering getting the Chatmoss route. Maybe getting the 185 as well, but not just yet. Hello, John. How are you? Quite a bit of a wait here, don't you, at Luton Airport Parkway? What time does it say we're due out of here? Well, basically now. And it's off. Oh, such happy process of waiting the mouse. Ooh. I'll be alright. Always weird seeing the little short 700s. There it goes. So about 90%, well probably 99% of the 700s I got on are the full length units. As these ones are mostly, well, on the 9... Is it 9 Papa services, which are the Rainham services? Hang on. Yes, that's what I was going to say. I was going to say we might actually, because I know Luton to Rainham, so I was thinking, actually, are we a Rainham service? And the 9, well, the Sutton services. I can't remember what those head codes are. It's not 9 Oscar, is it? Something, and there's another one for the other way around the loop. Fair enough, DC. Would be nice to see, I suppose, an updated Midland Main Line south of the 700 stop markers. 500 miles at 40 miles an hour through the desert, yeah. Past 66. Oh, is it, Luke? Very nice. I don't know if we would do it on the PC. I'll probably give it a miss. Very funny, Krasza. Wasn't our way round. Yeah, I'm guessing that was what is the FLU? That's the 12 coaches. Hello, Laserjet. How are you? We're getting the RLU on Train Sim World. So this one, basically, it should look like this, but with I think these screens working, which will be nice. Which will be very nice actually. And hopefully maybe working GSMR. Maybe slightly more functional than the likes of Cross City, where you sort of just click it and it turns on and shows you the head code. Hopefully it'll be slightly more functional. That would be nice to see. So yeah, Daniel, thanks for coming in. Maybe, yeah, who knows? Hello Evan, how are you? Welcome in. Gold Transit. You're excited for the TSW 700? Who isn't excited for the TSW 700? I'd imagine that will probably be something in the roadmap tomorrow. Maybe we even get a release date. I bet it'll be the week I go away as well. As unfortunately, I would hopefully be able to record some stuff early. But what the bet's probably quite high. No, 75. This is Harpenden. You've been driven about the 700, lovely. No, yeah, I'm not looking for. Oh, you're not looking forward to it. You love the 700s, mostly harmless. I'm sure those seats do you wonders every day. Clearly. And also today there was actually a bit of train news. Eurostar had their last Disney Direct service, which I suppose is quite sort of dismal. And what has happened to Eurostar? It's just gone pants. Ipswich International, nah. Ashford International, nah. Disneyland, nah, we're not doing that anymore. Probably Marseille, probably not doing that anymore. And I've said Red Saint online that Amsterdam, they won't be serving Amsterdam next year because of apparently refurbishment at Amsterdam station. Ooh, I don't know, Permian. Ooh. Nice. Well, only for Cap 700, but yeah, I'm sure you're exciting. Yeah, last direct service to Disneyland Paris. Right, and then what's it say? Harpenden. 20 seconds. So we're due out here at 17 past, but we'll close the doors at 40 seconds. 10 more seconds, eagerly awaiting. And it'll be St Albans next. Let's go. Not really, though. Yeah, and the ticket prices are just through the roof as well, aren't they, for Eurostar? Like, you would sort of think they might want to be in some sort of competition with airlines, but not really when the tickets are, you know, 100, yeah, 100, 200 pounds, and then on the plane you could probably go for what, 30 quid, or something mad like that on the low cost ones. Yes, that would be good. Very good, mostly on the Solar Sims and stuff. No, is it 25? Was it 25% off? Isn't it mostly harmless? Or was it more? I think it was 25% off European travel. US freight routes are great and fun because you can watch the scenery of the sands and and then learn the route a lot easier than the UK passenger route. That's in the sands. Out of Heathrow, is it? Yeah, I suppose the low-cost airlines, you know, EasyJet, Ryanair, they're probably a lot cheaper. I suppose Brexit would be one of the reasons for, well, I mean, would it? For Eurostar not being at its, it probably mostly is COVID. Then thinking about Brexit probably wouldn't have much of an effect, just probably more just, well, more sort of, you know, control. Sort of all the borders and stuff. That probably wouldn't have much of, I don't know. Other 3-on-3's gone, unfortunately, yes. You're going to take your pooch for a walk in the woods, lovely. No, fair enough, I'm all good, yes, take care, Theo. I said I'm all good then. Oh, brilliant. It's alright then. Yeah, that's true. That is true, yeah, you sort of get on, centre of London. Couple of about 2-3 hours later you're in Paris, centre of Paris. And I guess if you were to take the plane, you would then have to factor in travel to and from the airport, wouldn't you? And we're soon going to be coming into St Albans. It's in the northern side of the, well, St Albans city, isn't it? City now. One of the smaller cities. Oh, cities, St Albans. I know it's called St Albans City. I suppose it is a city, but it must be one of the tiniest ones. There's Triple T. And after St Albans, the stops. Well, actually, not really. After Elstree and Bournemouth, they're all a bit closer together. That would be really cool, Finn. Yeah, that would be cool. Oh, and I think Eurostar did go to Marseille in summer. Don't know when they last did that though. Let's smudge in at St Albans. She's at the door, eager to come in. But haven't they like banned short haul flights in Europe now? Like anything sort of less than an hour flying time is like nope. That would be brilliant, Finn. A direct train from London to Spain. I mean, that would be busy, wouldn't it? Well, you would think it would be busy. Also, I suppose with the amount of football games out there as well, between English sides and Spanish sides, it would probably be quite busy. Let's, I'll quickly let in the cat. Hold on a sec, everyone. Yeah, this is Northern City. Smudge is in the building. Oh, she's already jumped up on top of the computer. Hello. You might probably see her in a second on the desk. I think she's going by me on the chair. No domestic flights in France. I mean, fair enough. I mean, the TGV are all over, aren't they, in France? Joining in late? You're not joining late. We're not even halfway. Not even probably a quarter of the way yet. Got ages to go. As this one ends at Streatham. East Coast Main Line, South. Oh, that's a really tough decision, Adrian. Oh, that is tough. Well, if they did the Midland Main Line South, I would like to see the Thameslink core with it, as otherwise I don't think we probably would ever see the Thameslink core. So it would be nice if they did do, because it would just be cool to have the Thameslink core, wouldn't it? It would be cool to see them do something like London Blackfriars to Bedford. So basically the Midland Main Line South, and as a little bonus you get the Thameslink core. So that would be good for the Midland Main Line South. But then the East Coast Main Line South is also equally brilliant. It's a really tough decision. But if they had the core included with the Midland, well, they could even do it with the East Coast Main Line South. Which if they did that, I'd say probably East Coast Main Line South. Hello Rogue, how are you? I mean, the Thameslink core in this in Train Sim World, that would be fantastic. That'd be really good. And hopefully we'd see new CIS boards as well. Sort of those, they used to have the blue ones, don't they? Don't anymore, sort of the newer star ones. We have got Radlett, Elstree and Bournemouth, Mill Hill Broadway, Hendon, Cricklewood, West Hampstead Thameslink. I think we might stop at Kentish Town. Actually, I don't think we do stop at Kentish Town, and then we'll be on the call. That's all good. Rogue, yeah, no worries. That's what I have to wait and see. I believe Permian, or DC as he's known now, has updated Farringdon and City Thameslink. Any other changes you've made, Permian? I know they were sort of the big two. Let's just say it looks much more modern and much nicer. True, Adrian, I suppose mostly in a tunnel. But it's just how busy it is. I mean, would something like last gen be able to cope with the Thameslink core? Why do we have to keep talking about last gen? But yeah, would it be able to cope with the core? I mean, it's only a small section, so surely it would be able to cope, but who knows? So we continue our way down. I think we go past the freight loop first before we actually see the station. I'm a good road, hopefully we're all well. That'd be cool, Finn. That would actually be quite cool. I mean, they've done LZB, so ATO would probably be doable, wouldn't it? Or maybe you could have the option to have it with or without. Well, there's the freight loop. Which means we can't be too far off Radlett Station. I think I can see it. How far are we going to Streatham? So in South London, at the moment we're not even in London yet from the north side. Not too far. Yeah, that's a good road. And this is Radlett we're coming into. Fair enough, MCFC, but does it have... It wouldn't have the EOO in real life, would it? We can get a flyby. Once we leave Radlett we can. A little bit quick. It's not the longest of platforms. Yeah, this is Radlett. Hello, Swifty. It is. Yes. Sure is. Let's see. Radlett 27. Ooh. Let's get it now. That was at Bulldog. So nowhere near. The next one is Elstree and Bournemouth. Not too far. That's not the Swifty who we saw quite a while ago in the stream, was it? From the Isle of Wight webcam. I guess probably not. But how are you anyway? Do a bit of horn. Let's go on the outside. This is the Midland Main Line. The southern section of it. Of course, it wasn't too far to Elstree and Bournemouth. Oh, so fair enough. Yeah, good to hear. I'm alright. Hello, Sam. I'm alright. How are you? Is the new core out? No, it's just an update. It's not like an official update. Very nicely, DC89 in the chat has sent me an updated Thameslink core, which I've had a little look in advance, and it's good. But it can't be made public because, I suppose, without Dovetail Games Danny permission. So for now, we just have to show it. Next thing will be the extension from Peterborough to York, and you'll get the 91 and 803 pack. He doesn't let the passengers on. Is that? See, if it was the opposite way around, where you've pressed the button, and then you're saying it's not working. But no, press and see, but it's not letting the passengers on. That's a bit of a pickle, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, it should. Is it only on a certain route that happens? 'Cause on some stations you'll press T even though you're in and it won't actually do anything. We had that the other day. Can't remember which station, but we had that issue the other day. So yeah, is it on a certain route or at a certain station? Yeah, this is Elstree and Bournemouth. Was it Fox? It might be in Foxton actually. Hello Tams, how are you? This is Elstree and Bournemouth. Do you think they'll add the South Western Railway on train sim? Well, I think we're more likely to see South West trains. Hello Joseph. It seems to be okay on all routes. Oh, that is nasty. I'm not too sure. Any train sim technical people in the chat? Why is Swifty 700 not working? He's got the semaphore signals patch. He's pressing T, which would obviously open or start the passenger loading procedure or instruction. but it's not working. Yeah, I suppose turn it off and turn it back on again by reinstalling. But anyone, any idea? Hello Rio, I'm alright, how are you? I think this is Boreham Wood Tunnel. So that's Mill Hill Broadway next. Let's get a little save in as well. And also make sure you, I don't know if it would actually make any difference. Well, it would, but I'm sure you've already done it. Make sure you've installed the batch file. I know you have to do that, but you have to go in and install the batch file. Make sure you've done that as well. Hello Jackie Dory, how are you? Okay, there another train on the way. Was it another 700? There it is, flying up the main line. Evening Maurice, how are you? Nice bunker. Bit further on. Is that there? I can see. Well, it's here somewhere. I thought it was a little bit closer, but it's not. I know it's next to the motorway though. But yeah, not too far. I'm trying to install a mod on OMPC like Scunthorpe, but can't find the files for it. What do you mean you can't find the files for it? It'll be on Fellows Film, Scunthorpe 2020. And OMPC World, although better to install it from Fellows Film. So this is Mill Hill Broadway we're coming into. So yeah, probably just a reinstall then. Hopefully that might then sort it. Bit of a weird one though. And here we are. This is Mill Hill Broadway. There we go. So we were due out of here at 35:40. Okay, we're 20 seconds. Well, this one, let's shut the doors. What does the update do to the route? Well, it's South London and Thameslink, and it updates the Thameslink call, so it should look a bit prettier. Well, a bit nicer, a bit more realistic. And we're off. Cool. So it's Hendon next. So we're getting close to the core. We'll get almost there. I'm just going to save it as I'll save it quite regularly. Yeah, it's pretty good, yeah. Nice 15. Now Hendon is where we sort of go. It's weird, like, yeah, they're separating here. One goes up, then we sort of have to go back down, then we then go into Hendon. weird bit of track. Hey, 32. It's gone really quick, Davidoff. So big thanks, Davidoff. 32 months. Wow, almost 3 years. Crazy how quick it's gone. Big thanks, Davidoff. Yeah, it's a bit weird, sort of, yeah, joining up this line, and we then go back off again, and then back down into Hendon. Yeah, it's odd. Maybe, I don't know, Davidoff. Too far away to think about it. Hello, Washi. It's been a while, yeah. Hello, trains in Indiana. How are you as well? And this will be Hendon coming up. As we get further into deepest, darkest London. Should be right to the end as well. The only annoying thing about this route is that it's quite an old route. So there's no 700 stop markers. This route came out in 2015, so it's more suited to the 319s and the 377s. Oh no, let's have it off. Hello Washi, how are you? And it is Cricklewood next. So we'll give it another save, don't want it crashing anytime. Let's go. We are off. Cool. Speed that back up. So we'll get a little bit laggy in a second. As you've got the big sort of Cricklewood depot, it's massive area, so it will lag a little bit. Well, we've done that before. We've done the 377-5, and I think we've done the 387 on this. At Dumfries to Aberdeen, Davidoff. I absolutely chucked it down. West Hampstead Thameslink after Cricklewood, which they want to build a new station, but I think literally right here, Brent Cross West, which will be opening at some point. So we'll have to, I suppose, wiggle it in between all of the different tracks. There's a lot of AI. And this is well, it should be Cricklewood relatively soon. Coming up, won't be too far. Not really, Washi, you know, it's an old route, so it does look a bit near the wires. Welcome back, Permian. But once we get into the call, though, I believe Permian has well, DC89 has updated the wires, so. Have you Permian? I know one of the downloads was that OHLE pack. This is Cricklewood. Won't wait for too long. That's in a few areas. I got you. As it's a sort of a standard scenario, we don't have to wait for the thing to go through. We'll save that as well. So we've got West Hampstead, Thameslink, and we are stopping at Kentish Town as well. And the approach to Farringdon also. Oh yeah. Let's go. It's another service. It's not too far to West Hampstead, Thameslink. And that's when we're much closer to the core. We're getting there. We're getting there. And we've got to go through the core and then out the other side and down into Streatham. What's everyone been up to today though on this Monday? Working, school, enjoying the weather. Yeah, it's just a bit laggy around here, but that's just to be expected. There we are, this is West Hampstead Thameslink. It's in Streatham, apparently. Thought you were braking when you moved the power lever to in Germany. It's the other way around now, is it? Not confusing at all. Yeah, braking's forward, accelerating is back. No, we're not. Ah, thought we might be stopping on there. Right to the end, is it? Right to the end. Oh, lovely. Very nice. Nicely harmless. Oh, nice weather for it. Till when are we dry? Streatham. And I think we're back on time as well. West Hampstead Thameslink, closed doors at 46:40. Yeah, we're on time. Makes it sound posher. Streatham. Wait, no. Streatham. Well, there was a more of an R. Streatham. There we go. Streatham. So the horn. Oh, the AC. We'll do the horn as well. Streatham. Maybe it was a posh place 50 years ago or so. I don't know about now. Twenty more seconds, and yeah, Kentish Town is our next stop. They are pretty good looking trains, yeah, the 700s. The interior is nice. I mean, the seats are quite thin, the padding, but they're better than some trains, I suppose. Some. And we're off. There is a downside to the 700s with that the really open, open gangways and stuff. Is the fact, if it's a Saturday night and you've got people screaming and listening to loud music at one end of the train, you can hear it from the other side, which is not particularly nice. And then people on their e-scooters whizzing down the train, and cycling down the train. Fair enough, permit. Fair enough, Super Sprinter. I suppose relatively nice weather for now, but I suppose when it gets warm you have to go out earlier, don't you? Probably not Davidoff, so they always pop it again. Oh, the new M8. I didn't drive the new M8 truck, no. Your comments are coming through, Davidoff, don't panic. Almost at the core, the thing I want to show off, but there was like not really many scenarios which got us through the core quickly. Most of them are full Bedford to Brighton runs, but luckily we had this one. I'm gonna save it as well. I don't want it crashing just before. That would be annoying. That's the 50. Lovely. So what time do you end then? Have you said on previous message? About 11 hours. Now is this a scenario we have to wait outside Kentish Town? I don't think it is. I know there's one, isn't there, where we had to wait outside Kentish Town for the Cambridge train, but I think that's another scenario. It does, yeah. Inside mirrors. And there's the 30. And this is Kentish Town. Fair enough, Permian. Well, that would be cool, but yeah, probably would be quite a challenge. Super Sprinter. Yeah. There's a man that just got home again. Sounds are more better. I'll give it a go at some point. Unit length of 161 meters. 52 seats as per coach. Done a King's Cross with a new layout, but old station asset would be very tricky. And we do the power changeover as well at Farringdon, where we then change to third rail. Which I then think the 700 sounds better on third rail. You get was it the reverberating sound, much more sort of the motors. Oh, what's that we drew out of here? There's quite a bit of leeway at this one. Kentish Town 5140. That's all right then. Waiting for the light to come up. Is it going to close? Hold it down. There you go. Let's go. Oh, nice, Rio. So we're at the front of the train today, on the passenger view. Got these views as well, which are quite cool. Very dark, isn't it? Much more dimmer. Oh, hang on. Oh, that's annoying, isn't it? Oh no, we're fine. I don't know. I'm guessing AWS might have gone off whilst we were in passenger view. But the good thing about this train, it doesn't bring you to a complete stop, which is good. More of a brake test. Doing your bus licence in August, so I can take more than 9 passengers on your own bus. Lovely. That's another one. Yeah, so we'll be entering the core very shortly, and there's changes to Farringdon and City Thameslink, so sort of the main stations within the core. I think St Pancras was sort of alright already. Or is it? Yeah, it was Davidoff, yeah. Yesterday that would have been. I've been doing lots of... I've done 3 videos today. Just trying to get really far ahead. So I did Scunthorpe and West Country on Ormsey. And I might do some tonight on either Trucking or Railway Empire. You should be able to hear it. I'll get the window open for you. In we go. As we scream into St Pancras. It's very steep. Down, 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 down. Hey, yo estoy bien, ¿y tú? Into St Pancras Thameslink. I suppose, yeah, I suppose ATO would have started by now. Well, ETCS. I felt really slow in coming into there today, but here we are. It's just St Pancras Thameslink as we go right through the middle of London. They are very loud, yeah. I love being at this station in real life, though. It's great. It's busy. It's got a nice atmosphere to it. And it also has that sort of new smell as well. I mean, it's not the oldest, sort of 2007, 2008-ish. But still has that new sort of concrete smell. Or is that just a London smell? Doesn't really matter where we stop. There's no stop markers here. Permian, will you maybe update St Pancras? Ah, I can hear a 222. Where is it? There it is. But we're under here. So this is the Thameslink core. It was alright, David. I thought it was a bit quiet, but it was alright. A nice Rio. Yeah, so we've got Farringdon, City Thameslink, Blackfriars, I'm guessing Elephant and Castle, Loughborough Junction, Herne Hill, Tulse Hill, and then Streatham. I've been sitting here for ages. Come on. 56 was you out of here? 56.40 probably. Yeah. I don't know, Finn. Yeah, not sure. Right, let's go. Let's get into the core. Well, even further into the core, because we are in the core. Well, to the updated parts. So we've got to go through King's Cross Thameslink first, which is the closed station. Yeah, no, David. Now, still, I'd be a year off Super Sprinter. almost exactly a year off the age restriction. But I want to work my way up first. I don't want to sort of jump straight to being a driver. I did that, when I was younger. I was like, I want to be a driver. I didn't really think about the other roles, but I want to get a feeling for each different role. So I'll be starting my new role. Oh, this looks updated. That is certainly updated. I think it is. Yeah, I want to obviously I'll be starting my new role in July, which is obviously a step up from customer service at the weekends for the agency, which I've actually now sent in my resignation email to the agency I work for at the moment. And I got a reply basically from all of them, from even like the head boss as well. But yeah, on to the next step in July, which I'm very much looking forward to. And hopefully a couple of years after that will be the next step, which will hopefully be an OBS. Fingers crossed. Nah, does it not really? I don't think I'd actually be confident enough to go straight for a driver role. That's why I want to sort of build my way up to it. So this is what should have been updated. So all of this should look nicer. So yeah, Farringdon is one of the places Permian has updated, which is also great because it means we can go to, well, a bit further up the platform. And I think there is 700 stop markers. Pretty certain I saw one on the other side. Maybe he hasn't popped them in yet. Maybe it's in a... Obviously I know he's only probably an early version. I suppose we'll go to the end. But you can see this is where the Moorgate branch would go off. But he's sort of filled it in, I suppose. So it doesn't. Cheers, Chances Jack. Awesome. Was that the same agency? The one beginning with O? Right, let's get this done. Right. That goes to that. That should be changing to DC. Yeah. I don't know why it hasn't gone down. It should have gone down, shouldn't it? We have, no, we are on DC. I don't know why it's not gone down. Let's quickly go back to that. It's still up. Oh wait, go down. That's on set. No, I need to, no, we are ready to go. Come on. I mean, we could do it City Thameslink, but off. Go away. There we go. I did it the first time, but didn't want to do it. Right, there we go. That's better. Now we should then be on to third rail. Cool. Right. We should be all good. Let's get the doors shut. Oh, yes. Yeah, I saw that you've got the... yeah, so I did see one on this side. There it is there. FLU. Oh, we've got a train behind us. You best go. Turn AC off first. How you doing, Pro Driver? Hopefully doing well. Wow, it's pitch black. And we're into City Thameslink, which I believe has seen some changes as well. But yeah, it's not a public update at the moment. I'm sure maybe in future Permian might make it public if obviously he also gets permission from the original route publisher, which is Danny, Dovetail Games Danny. So you can see we've got 700 stop markers, or at least on the northbound side. And there we go, we've got one here. Just going to save it. I don't know, when it lags, quickly save it. There. Fair enough, super sprinter. I'll tell him all right at that. There we go. Nice, Jonathan. You failed driver test in the 90s, moved to engineering. Driving is a skill 80% of the public can't do from family experience. Trade dynamic is good if you can switch off from the boredom of doing it. Oh, yes. But yeah, I think these screens are gone now, haven't they? These ones, I think they're gone. And you've got the more, I don't know, the more modern TV screens. Back on my real life route, we sure are. It's a brilliant route, that's why. This is the container pretty much used on the Elizabeth line. Unexpected goose. What is this? It's like a bar, isn't it? Let's have a look. Yeah, sort of. It's inside that bar, I think. That's cool. Right, let's go. London Blackfriars next. The Spider-Man, I don't do Marvel and Spider-Man. I find that sort of all boring, so no, I have not seen it. Feeling a bit better? That's good to hear, dear Malappa. Sure you'll be out of there in no time, mate. That's a good question, Prodog. What is your favourite route or favourite service to drive? Surely you've got to have like a favourite. I don't think that was there on the old version. Was it? No, I don't think so. Or was it? Can't remember now. Climbing up into Blackfriars. Hopefully Unexpected Goose. I bet it will release the week I go on holiday. Now I'm guessing there probably hasn't been any changes to Blackfriars because it was already pretty decent as it was. Nice, Daniel. I think this has actually already got RLU bits and bobs. Oh no, it doesn't. Surprising, I thought it might. I thought Dovetail would have implemented that as it did. This was the route the 700 came on. Or at least the model of Blackfriars is the one it came on. But no. No changes here. But good job for Farringdon City Thameslink, Permian. It'll be cool to see, I suppose, how it progresses and more gets added. Nice, Daniel. There we go. I'll see, Jonathan. The roadmap is tomorrow. I would imagine we'll be finding more out about this train. Maybe a release date, that would be cool. Probably saw that train behind us. And yeah, Elephant and Castle after this. As we head down to Streatham. And we end at Streatham. Would be cool to go to Sutton, but it's just not on this route. It's a separate route. And we do have a single yellow as well. Is it maybe Unexpected Goose? C2C are rolling out the 720. Ooh. Flirt train. Is this the one where we have to press tab? I think it's the one where we have to press tab. Let's do that now. It is. I remember we came to a stop here before, then we were late, then I was like, oh yeah, press tab. Sometimes on these sort of route merges you have signal issues. So you just need to tab it and it'll let you through. A bit of an interior upgrade. What about those 379s? Any more news on them? They just still sat there gathering dust. That was cool, epic. Yeah, the 700 does run on the BML. This is more commonly a Dash 1, but they do. I guess the Dash Zeros are mostly Sutton, Rainham services. And Sevenoaks. And Orpington, I think it's the other one, isn't it? That's for sort of more London Metro services. It's interesting. Is that a new one? Slightly interesting looking banner repeater. Well, they'd probably drag it. That'd be cool, Jonathan. I look forward to seeing that. On the Argyle line Glasgow, sometimes you get 318s and 320s coupled together. I don't want you get different units coupled together. It doesn't really happen down here. They're sort of up north where you've got like a 170 and a 158 together. It's cool. This is Elephant and Castle. Much better sounds now we're on third rail. Much better sounds. Lovely. And Loughborough Junction after this. What is the most requested train sim of free route? I think it's the West Coast Main Line, or West Coast Main Line South. Not that it's the most exciting route, it's alright. Probably 220, yeah, the ones which are just gathering dust, not going anywhere, even though they're perfectly good. Oh, nice steam lapper in Wales. DC sounds terrible. AC is better. No. It is. The West Coast Main Line's near. Much rather have the East Coast Main Line south. I mean, there are parts of that which are a bit like near, above Hitchin up to Peterborough. The East Coast Main Line's where it's at. And there's GTR on the... Well, there is GTR on the West Coast Main Line as well. But more so on the East Coast. Another thing, if they did the West Coast Main Line South, service would take forever. It's like it was an hour and a half for a fast service. From London to Birmingham. Whereas if they did the East Coast Main Line South, about 33 miles shorter. What, 70, 80 minutes? Much better. Yeah, probably unexpected goose. Well, I suppose over time it would probably get a bit busier. But to begin with. Ayrshire coastline electrification. So we got to come across in a second. Coming into Loughborough Junction. Tram City. Luton to Sutton service. I don't know what the crossover speed is here, 30. How long left? 15 minutes. Well, I was saying, I think we actually have quite a bit of a wait at Herne Hill, if I remember correctly. 20. I remember, yeah, we do have a bit of a wait at Herne. It's like 5 minutes there or something. Which is a bit... I know in one of the scenarios we had to wait at Herne Hill for a while. And this is Loughborough Junction. Ooh, 1660 Super, 16 gigabytes RAM, i5. Yeah. Is it not? 7 wow. Long old day then. It used to have the 319. Well, not the East Coast Main Line, Midland Main Line did. If we're lucky, we might see an overground service. I don't know if they've been implemented. As I said, no, we don't really do Discord here. There's another one. Oh, is it? Another one being electrified. And then Herne Hill next. Yeah, I think we have a bit of a wait there. Oh no, maybe not. Actually, by the time we get there, probably three minutes or so. And let's go. Run our way. Nice, Daniel. Well, the 319s actually did run on the West Coast Main Line before LNWR got them for those extra capacity. As I believe Connex used to run the 319 on the West Coast Main Line for the Rugby to... No, man, I think there was definitely. I think there was a Rugby service. There was also a Northampton service. I think what Rugby to Gatwick Airport, and then Northampton to somewhere, possibly Gatwick as well. Oh, for health, it was an RLU, so it probably should be healthy. I think we have to wait for a 375 here. That was all over Connex, wasn't it? All over. There's a 375. Oh, nice, Daniel. Nice and slow. Don't want to upset the red light. CSW3, what? Maybe. What, the CSW3 700 or just train sim 3? That's changed now. Oh well. Yeah, it's got a few minutes here. 3 minutes. Here at the wonderful Herne Hill. Got a short platform as well. What's that, a 9 coach? Well, that's probably 8 coach, I suppose. It is quite nice, yeah. EMR also looking into 3.7. Oh, that's good then. That would be good to actually see them used again. Probably better than those 360s. Let's go grab yourself a snack or something whilst we've got a couple of minutes. We've only got 2 more stations, Tulse Hill and Streatham. And we're going to Streatham at 28, so in about 10 minutes. Just train somewhere. Alright. Maybe. See what we're in the mood for. Is there another train behind us? I can hear something. There's something somewhere. Oh, there it is there. Going up the junction. So that would be what, an Orpington service? Or Sevenoaks? Let's have a look. What one was that? Sevenoaks, that one. 9 Yankee 49 to Sevenoaks. There's a Network Southeast Class 86 service. Must have been given some coaching stock. Proper old school. Oh wow. Let's change those stop markers then, I assume. Getting there. Probably another 50 seconds here. The longest 50 seconds ever. And actually going to Eastbourne on foot. Oh, very nice. Doing anything nice down there or just enjoying the weather? "30 seconds. And then we'll finally be on our way again. But thanks to Permi and obviously for sending us over, or DC89 who's in the chat, for sending us the updated Thameslink core, at least in City Thameslink and Farringdon. So we can have a little look. Yeah, very nice. Ready, and now, there we go. Wait, 21:40? Oh, we've got even longer. Alright. Just testing the doors. Measuring the beach. Oh wow, that sounds... enjoying the weather. Hopefully, Billy, in future. Putting of the Glossop line. That'll be nice to get back in the 323. Now 30 seconds. Let's get that off.
Driver, you have reset the DRA. Please check the signal.
Sounds good, Permit. Ready. 10 seconds. Right, Tulse Hill next. We're on the move. Yay. So it's probably quite nice if you were driving this in real life, just have a little bit of breathing room there at Herne Hill. I suppose if you're not running late after going through the core. Just have a couple of minutes just to, have a drink. And just, well, yeah. Chill out a little bit after the manic section. So that's the Chatham main line there on the left. That then obviously goes all the way down to Kent House, Beckenham Junction, Shortlands, then off that way, Swanley, and then down to Chatham. A bit of an uphill gradient here, I think. Should pass the other service as well. Cool. Yeah, it's slow into Tulsa as well. Nice and slow. Yeah, nice service. Ooh, look at the track banking round here. Satisfying. Gone from Peak Rail for the summer, Gloucester Walk, Swanage and Epping and Ongar. Oh. All over them. There's the other service. Got a funky bit of track there, isn't there? Sort of going off there on the left. On tour, very nice. And this is Tulse Hill. They have a new phone. The auto corrects and stuff. And here we are, this is Tulse Hill. And then Streatham after this, where we end, but then the train would continue for about another 15 minutes down to Sutton. Well, actually, it depends what way it's going. This is a, I can't see that, it was 9 something. I see it even cuts it out there, because it could be going round the Wimbledon Loop and then into Sutton. So I've got absolutely no idea how long that takes. I've never been on that bit before. I'm guessing that's probably another sort of 20 minutes or so. I don't know, how long does the Wimbledon Loop take to complete? 15, 20 minutes? So probably, yeah, either another sort of 35, 40 minutes or another, well, 20 minutes. No, we've got to wait here ages as well. 9 Oscar 5 7. Now, I can't remember if that's the one that goes around the loop or not. So I made a scenario on this route back what 3 months ago or so, and did all the head codes. I think there's 9 Oscar. Is it 9 uniform? No, don't know. Yeah, that's Mud. She's meowing. I think she wants to go out though. Just wants to sit behind me. Fair enough, Super Sprinter. Hands off. We're doing it. "20 seconds and it's Streatham next. And that'll be it. Cheers, Jonathan. Let's go. Bit slow out of here. Be a final stop, and it'll be a driver change at Streatham. Hello, SC. How are you? Welcome in. So down to the left, up to the left it will take you to Gypsy Hill, West Norwood, Crystal Palace Way. Up to the right it takes you to Streatham Hill, and then Balham, and then up that way, Clapham, Wandsworth, yeah, that way. We're going to Sutton, but well, we're going to be ending at Streatham, and that's where it ends, unfortunately. Would be nice to do the full one, but yeah, there's not a part 2 to it. Well, we've come down all the way from Luton, which I'm sure a lot of people will be going there next year for the football, or later this year for the football. Luton. Basically, I see. Wow, we got one more station to come into. Love the amount of railways in the South London area. It's like a whole maze of different routes flying over, going under. There used to be more as well. Hello, Ishi, how are you? How are you, Washi, as well? Yeah, this is Streatham. And there we go. Just let that come to a stop. Oh, that was a nice little brake squirrel there. Well, it was just Permian sent us an update to the Thameslink course. Farringdon and City Thameslink have had a bit of more of a modern makeover. But yeah, that is going to be everyone for today's train simulator live stream. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. I'll be back tomorrow with some more trains. Links can be found in the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store. Apart from that, thanks all for coming in, and I hope to see you in the next one. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys. And obviously, big thanks to Permian for sending us the update. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.